Virgo, welcome to your 5-card movie star spread. As per usual, you can click on the description box below and it talks about the placement of each card and the significance of the spread. Also, I've organized the playlist to list the old reads starting with the most recent moving backwards, organized by astrological sign if you wanted to look up an old read. 4 of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Moon, the 9 of Swords in the inverse, and the Temperance. Virgo, you have done a 180 from where you were, I want to say, about 3 months ago. There was a lot of stress and a lot of worry and a lot of concern. There was a lot of control factors. There was some anxiety that you had previously, but now you're coming up with the 4 of Wands and the Hanged Man. So what that's showing me is that you're finding a new beginning. You're finding a little bit of stability in a new idea or a new perspective. There's been a paradigm shift in your world to where your value system has changed, that things don't seem so devastating anymore. Those big problems don't seem as complicated as they used to. You're learning, you're growing, and you're at the point right now where you can turn around and start advising other people. There's a sense of wisdom about you. I'm surprised the well didn't show up. This is an 80 card deck and there's 2 extra cards in there. But that's exactly the kind of feeling I'm getting is having a new understanding of the esoteric and just your world and energies around you. The beautiful part about the moon in this deck is that we all know that the moon is, ooh, these cards are really bright. There we go. The moon is about mystery. It's about illusion and delusion, and it's almost enough light to see what's in front of you, but something's not completely illuminated, so there's a sense of mystery about it. But in this particular card, she's gazing up at the moon almost like she's enjoying the mystery of it. And that's the feeling that I'm getting for you right now. It feels like, and this is where I say, things are kind of changing for you. It feels like you're coming out of a dark night of the soul. This is a small mini spiritual awakening, if you will, because you're starting to understand, you have the potential outcome is the Temperance here. So with the 9 of Swords in the inverse as your journey, and this Temperance here, and this moon card that like really almost feels like she's enjoying everything that's happening. It kind of feels to me like you are coming to a deeper understanding of not only the world and the universe around you, but to the understanding of each individual perspective of the members of your tribe, the people closest to you. It's like you understand their point of view just as much as you understand yours, and you're okay with the differences. You accept that this person's perspective is not your perspective. And you're more likely to engage in a philosophical conversation rather than a, I'm right and you're wrong. That's the mood that you guys have right now. It's very wise. It's very patient. It's very calm. At least that's how you appear. No, really, that's what you want, and that's what you want to do. But you're getting to this point, or some people, because we're all in different timelines. You got to this point because you had to defend your actions for so long, and it's gotten to the point right now, Virgo, that you don't have to defend yourself anymore. You feel like the things you have are what you have, and you don't necessarily have to worry or be concerned. And you want to bring in this changing energy. So life is less of an argument and more of this philosophical debate. So there's still a need to compromise. There's still a need to see the other person's perspective. And there's still a need to defend your thoughts. You've just come across a little bit more of a peaceful way of understanding it. I'm in management. I have a managerial job, and we talk about adjusting our leadership style for better communication with our subordinates. And that's what it feels like. It kind of feels like you have this very strong leadership ability in your tribe. People come to you, they confide in you, they look to you for wisdom. And it feels to me like you are adjusting the way you explain your situation ever so slightly to each person to kind of bring a more peaceful conversation of the changes and compromises that need to happen moving forward. Virgo, this isn't an easy task. And I can tell because you have a little conflict in it. But again, I want to draw your attention to this right here. She's gazing up at the moon, almost enjoying the process of it. It kind of feels to me, and I'm probably going to name it this, but it kind of feels to me like you've gotten to the point in your tribe where you can be the puppet master, but you choose to take your hands off. You'd rather just set the stage than actually pull the strings. Virgo, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good, and I'll see you next week.